वेलकम स्टूडेंट्स। आज हम 10th क्लास का एक टॉपिक लेके आए हैं यहाँ पर, दैट इज ट्रांसपोर्टेशन इन एनिमल्स। ये ट्रांसपोर्टेशन की क्या ज़रूरत है? सोशल लाइफ में भी हम ट्रांसपोर्टेशन देखते हैं। ट्रांसपोर्टेशन की क्या ज़रूरत है, पहले हम ये देखेंगे। मान लीजिए इफ़ यू आर इन द कश्मीर, you will need to transport apples from Kashmir to Nagpur, and if you are in the Nagpur, then you need to transport oranges from Nagpur to Kashmir, because apple is in abundance in Kashmir and less in Nagpur, while as in Nagpur oranges are more and in Kashmir they are less. So if anything is accessed at some point, it requires to be transported to another part of the region, and that gives the need of transportation. And in previous classes, we have discussed nutrition and respiration. In nutrition, there is excess of nutrients inside the cells of small intestine after the process of absorption, while as there is excess of oxygen in alveoli after inspiration. Now oxygen is required to be transported to the cells, and nutrients are required to be transported to the cells to do, because final customer in all the things inside the multicellular body are body cells. So whatever we introduce in the animal body or a plant body, it requires to be transported in one or the another way to the body cells, individual cells, where they will get metabolized in one or the another way. Now in animals, transportation of material is carried out by two distinct systems. One is known as blood vascular system. It has another name, circulatory system, another name, cardiovascular system. Circulatory system because it is in almost in a circular fashion, and cardiovascular system because it is having heart. Cardio refers to heart, and vascular refers to the vessels or the channels through which the blood moves. And another is lymphatic system. These are the two systems inside the animal body which help the transportation of material from the one body part to the another body part. Now let's have our look on the blood vascular system. Blood vascular system in animals क्या होता है, उसके टाइप्स क्या होते हैं, उसको हम थोड़ा आगे बढ़ाएंगे। एनिमल्स में जो ब्लड वस्कुलर सिस्टम है, ये इसके टाइप्स दो हो सकते हैं। इफ ब्लड डज नॉट कम out of the blood vessels at any point of time, it's called closed blood vascular system. यहाँ पर देखिए हार्ट है, हार्ट से ब्लड को पंप किया गया है और थ्रू artery it has reached to the body cells, and at the body cells there are another narrow tube-like structures which are known as capillaries. But blood never comes out of these closed channels at any point of time normally. Such blood vascular system is known as closed type, as in human beings and other mammals. In higher animals, including human beings, blood never comes out of the blood vessels at any point of time normally, and this is known as closed blood vascular system. In another type, heart is pumping the blood into artery, and from the artery, when it reaches to the capillaries, it comes out of the blood vessels and directly baths the body cells, and then is again collected and reaches to the heart through veins. In this condition, in this condition, blood comes out of the blood vessels and directly baths the cells. This is known as open blood vascular system. It's found in insects and certain other organisms as well. Uh, let's see the difference. In higher animals, in the closed blood vascular system, blood never comes in contact with the body cells. If it comes in contact with the body cells, it can damage the cells. But in open type, cells are directly bathed by the blood, and it is not any problem to the cells. Cells are such adapted, they have no problem with the blood in contact with it. And such a structure in open circulatory system where blood directly baths the cells is known as hemocoel. So these are the two types of blood vascular system in animals. Now let us discuss the components of blood vascular system. From these pictures, you can easily recognize there are three components of blood vascular system in animals. What are these three components? First is these first is the liquid moving through these channels and the heart itself. That is referred as blood, which you have studied in 9th class, which is a connective tissue, fluid connective tissue. No need to discuss the components of blood here. Blood is a fluid connective tissue which has blood corpuscles and blood plasma. यहाँ पर हमें ब्लड के कंपोनेंट्स या उसके फंक्शंस को डिस्कस करने की जरूरत नहीं है. That is the first and the foremost component of the blood vascular system or the cardiovascular system. It is the fluid. And in an adult human being, there may be up almost 5 liters of blood are present in the blood vascular system. 5 लीटर ब्लड होते हैं और इसके अंदर ब्लड कॉर्पस्कल्स होंगे, प्लाज्मा होगा और उसके अंदर ब्लड प्रोटीन्स हैं और बाकी सभी चीज़ें मौजूद होते हैं जो कि कंपोनेंट ऑफ ब्लड होते हैं. So blood is moving constantly in the blood vascular system from heart to body cells and from body cells to the heart. This is a continuous activity, and this is definitely under the influence of the heart. Heart is the pumping organ which keeps blood in a flowing condition, and heart is the most important structure. All the structures are equally important, but still the movement of blood through the blood vascular system or the blood vessels is maintained due to the contraction of heart. So heart is a muscular pump, can be referred as muscular pump. Now this pump, since it's a muscular and it requires some, it's constantly it contracts, its cells contract and require a nerve impulse for that contraction. If the source of nerve impulse inside the heart is any muscle, then the heart will be called as myogenic. And if the source of the impulse for the contraction of the heart is a narrow, then the heart will be called neurogenic. So blood के अंदर ब्लड तो पहला कंपोनेंट हो गया, दूसरा कंपोनेंट हो गया हार्ट. Heart blood is a connective tissue, fluid connective tissue which constantly moves through the blood vessels, and heart is the pumping structure which constantly pumps and makes the blood flowing in the blood vessels. Now the third component is the blood vessels. Those blood vessels which carry blood from the heart to the body cells, they are known as arteries. And those blood vessels which are involved in the exchange of material in any part of the body are known as capillaries. And those blood vessels which collect the blood from the body cells and uh, bring it to the heart, they are known as veins. We have some exceptions to the arteries and veins. Artery usually carries oxygenated blood from the heart to the body cells, and vein usually carries deoxygenated blood from the body cells to the heart. So this was some introduction regarding the transportation in animals. Next in the class, in this connection, we will discuss double circulation. Thank you.